Hello and welcome to our summary session for the Q&A from last week's webinars on Friday. We had a mixed response in terms of questions coming back through the 3 webinar sessions, so we've decided to summarise each of those Q&A sessions into one succinct video, allowing you to view the whole Q&A exposure that we had over the course of those 3 webinars. In addition, we've received some good feedback via emails, through emails to affiliates@theplayerslottery.com, and so we'll be answering some of those questions too. The first and very obvious question that a lot of people are asking relates to how frequently do we think that the draws will happen. Are the draws drawn as a standard lottery with 6 balls numbered between 1 and 49, and so on and so forth? So perhaps this wasn't something that we had explained well enough. The initial response is no to all of those lottery scenarios. The way that our lottery indeed works is there are 300,000 possible entries to every single draw. All that players purchase when they purchase one ticket to this draw is one of those 300,000 tickets, hence our advertised odds of 300,000 to 1. As you probably know and hopefully know from the site tours now, you can actually purchase tickets of varying amounts, those varying from a €5 ticket share, where you're one of 10 shares, to a €50 ticket, all the way up to €10,000 tickets. Obviously, the increasing value of those tickets is representative of the number of entries for which they're covering. The harder question to answer here is when will the draw happen, how frequently will it happen? So the draw will happen, in summary, as soon as 300,000 entries are sold. For 300,000 entries to be sold is purely dependent on the speed of sale and liquidity we receive within the product. Hence why we are making these early steps to develop large networks of affiliates and partnerships who can help us explode onto the scene on launch day, and with a bit of luck we hope to be selling those first 300,000 tickets very, very quickly. Once the 300,000 tickets are sold, the first draw will close, and immediately the second draw begins on the website. There's then a closed period where we will select a winner using an independent auditor and a member of the Malta Lotteries and Gaming Authority. That draw will be filmed, and then a subsequent presentation of those verified winners will also be filmed, and hopefully shortly after the closure of the draw we will be streaming those videos through our website, and perhaps through some of our other social channels like our Facebook page and our YouTube page, for example. So I hope that answers your questions with relation to just how and when the draw will take place. Another common question, which leads on nicely from that initial question, is when do affiliates get paid? The quick answer to that is affiliates get paid at every single draw. So as soon as all of those tickets are sold, we close off that particular draw and start a new one. As we go through the process of selecting our winners, at the same time we'll be verifying all of those ticket sales for all of our affiliate partners. They will then be invoiced out to you as an affiliate. You would then check and approve those invoices, and the payment process would be made. We expect that period to be somewhere between 7 and 10 days from the end of each draw. That means if we get to a point where we're doing one of these draws a week, as an affiliate you will also be getting paid once per week. We think that this is a good way to pay, and we also think that this is going to be significantly quicker than some of the other businesses that you may associate with, who might typically run a monthly billing process and anywhere up to a 60-day payment period. Another question, again relating to payments, we've had many questions on which payment methods we'll be using, what will be the deposit and withdrawal limits, how will the money be held, many questions that revolve around the depositing and the treasury of money that's used for ticket purchase. To briefly address it, in terms of payment methods, we are currently integrating with as many of the major payment methods as we can. We're sure that we'll be launching with obviously bank cards and bank transfers, most of the major e-wallets that you're used to seeing in online businesses. In addition, we may also be integrating some of the prepay cards which have become popular in some of the smaller European economies, for example. The common question around where the money will be held, well, that is something I can answer now. So every time that tickets are purchased, the money from those ticket sales goes and is held by an independent third-party company. That third-party company looks after all of the customer money that is input into the system through ticket sales, and then upon the closure of any given draw, that third party will check that the full ticket sale allocation has been met, and they will then, upon instruction, issue payments back out to the respective winners, which would include any people involved in the winning ticket of, let's say, the guaranteed 10 million euros, whether that's an individual or a group of individuals on a ticket share. They'll also look after all the share the wealth payments and will process some of the other 10,000 subsidiary winners that will be available every single draw. So I hope that answers most of the questions there regarding payment type. Moving on to, again, another common question, which is slightly different to those of payment method and draw, which is around regionalisation. So in our first affiliate newsletter that you would have received a few Fridays ago, we mentioned that there were some banned territories to which we could not take customers. Following that announcement, we had lots of contact from affiliates who themselves were residing in some of those banned customer territories, asking whether they could or could not continue as an affiliate partner to our business. To answer that question, as an affiliate, where you reside is not important. What is important is where your traffic is coming from. So the US, for example, was one of our banned territories. Taking the US as an example, an affiliate residing in the US can happily operate as an affiliate to the Players Lottery, provided that the traffic they are driving to the Players Lottery is from outside of the US and is from one of the other legal jurisdictions, for example, the UK or Canada. That was a very common question, and hopefully that clears up the matter. If you've got any other further questions relating to the regional variations, then please contact us directly on affiliates@theplayerslottery.com, and we'll attempt to answer your questions there in due course. Another kind of slightly off-topic question that seems to have come in from many affiliates revolved around the Share the Wealth network is, we mentioned within the webinars that there are 3 different levels of affiliation that you can achieve through our affiliates program. The bronze, silver and gold status. and those have an associated 3, 4 and 5% gross commission on ticket sales associated with them. A couple of people asked whether within those boundaries of ticket sales, whether the 3% went up to €40,000 and then 4% went up to €110,000, and then after that you got 5% of everything else. Apologies if that wasn't clear, but the way this works is the minute you enter a new band, you get paid that percentage on all of your sales, so your total sales. Therefore, if you achieved €110,001 in the first draw in terms of your gross ticket sales, you would get 5% commission on all of those ticket sales, not just the €1 that was associated above the €110,000. That was one common question with relation to the banding. The second common question with relation to the bronze, silver and gold banding was, if in draw 1 I achieve a status of gold, will that remain for draws 2, 3, 4 and into the future? The answer to that is no. So your affiliate banding is calculated at the close of each draw, which means that if you wanted to achieve gold status throughout your life as an affiliate, you would have to achieve €110,000 in every single draw. Any draw that you didn't achieve €110,000 in ticket sales would drop down into one of the lower bandings. So just to repeat and reiterate that point, every single draw you need to meet the minimum requirement for that particular band to achieve that revenue share. One final and common question just to close off this Q&A session is, many people have asked us whether as an affiliate they get a free ticket entry to every draw. The answer to that question unfortunately is no. Should you as an affiliate wish to purchase tickets for yourself, you would need a customer account in which to do that, and you would be purchasing as any other customer would. Other than that, that concludes our Q&A. Thank you for listening, and remember, if you've got any question at any point in time, email it to affiliates@theplayerslottery.com and we'll try and answer you as promptly as possible. Thank you.